Hey there. If you've ever placed a bet, you know the thrill. But what if I told you there's a way to bet smarter, not just harder? It's true. We're talking about using simple math to give yourself an edge. Forget gut feelings for a moment. We're going to break down how to approach betting like a sharp, thoughtful investor. This isn't about guaranteed wins, but about making better long-term decisions. By the end, you'll see why a little math can make a huge difference. First, let's demystify odds. When you see odds like 2.00, 3.50, or 1.50, what do they actually tell you? These numbers aren't just about how much you win. They represent an implied probability. In simple terms, odds are the bookmaker's way of showing you how likely they think an event is to happen. But more importantly, they are the price they offer you. Knowing how to translate these prices into a percentage is your first superpower. Think of it this way. If you bet $100 at odds of 2.00, you'd get $200 back if you win, a $100 profit. At 3.00, you'd get $300 back. It's the return you get on your stake plus your original stake back. Takeaway: odds are more than just payout numbers. They hide the bookmaker's estimated probability. Now, let's turn those odds into something more understandable: percentages. This is super easy. For decimal odds, you just divide 1 by the odds. So, 1 divided by odds equals implied probability. Let's try it. If the odds are 2.00, then 1 divided by 2.00 equals 0.50. That means a 50% implied probability. If the odds are 4.00, it's 1 divided by 4.00, which is 0.25, or 25%. It's crucial to understand that these implied probabilities also include the bookmaker's profit margin, known as the VIG, or juice. So, the total probabilities for all outcomes usually add up to more than 100%. Don't let that confuse you just yet. Convert odds to a percentage by dividing 1 by the odds. This shows the bookie's estimated chance. This is where the real smarts come in. Value betting is all about finding situations where the true probability of an event happening is higher than what the bookmaker's odds suggest. You're looking for a good deal. Imagine a coin flip. The true probability of heads is 50%. If a bookie offers you odds of 2.10 for heads, that implies a probability of about 47.6%, 1 over 2.10. Since 50% is greater than 47.6%, you've found value. You're essentially getting paid more for an event than its actual likelihood suggests. This is your long-term profit strategy. It's not about being right every time, but about taking advantage of mispriced opportunities. Value betting means finding bets where the actual chance of winning is higher than what the odds imply. Expected value, or EV, is the heart of making smart bets. It tells you on average how much money you can expect to win or lose per bet if you place that same bet an infinite number of times. A positive EV means a profitable bet in the long run. Here's the formula: probability of winning multiplied by amount won per bet minus probability of losing multiplied by amount lost per bet. Let's use our coin flip example. True probability of heads is 0.5, 50%. Tails is 0.5, 50%. You bet $10. Odds for heads are 2.10. If heads wins, you get $11 profit, your $10 stake back, plus $11 profit from 2.10 odds. If tails loses, you lose $10. So, 0.5 times $11 minus 0.5 times $10 equals $5.50, minus $5 equals plus 0.50. A positive EV of 0.50 cents means that on average you would make 50 cents every time you place this bet. This is how pros make money over time. You need to estimate the true probability as accurately as possible. Takeaway: positive expected value, EV, shows you bets that are profitable over many repetitions. Always aim for positive EV. Even with smart bets, you won't win every time. That's where bankroll management comes in. It's a simple math rule to protect your money and ensure you can keep playing. Never bet more than a small percentage of your total betting fund on a single event. A common rule is the 1% to 5% rule. If you have $1,000, Betting $10 to $50 per bet is a safe approach. This stops a losing streak from wiping you out. It allows you to absorb variance, the natural ups and downs of gambling. Your bankroll is your capital. Treat it like a business. This disciplined approach is critical for long-term success. Don't chase losses. Stick to your percentage. Manage your bankroll by betting only a small percentage of your total funds on each wager to withstand losses. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement, but relying purely on intuition, superstition, or favorite teams is a recipe for losing money. While your gut might sometimes be right, it's not consistent or calculable. Math provides the consistency. The bookmakers are smart. They have teams of statisticians and algorithms. You need your own systematic approach to compete. That doesn't mean you can't enjoy the game. It just means you add a layer of informed decision-making. Using simple math, like calculating implied probability and expected value, helps you spot edges. It helps you make logical choices, not emotional ones. This is about transforming yourself into a sharp bettor. Combine your knowledge with math, and don't let emotions dictate your betting decisions. So, what have we learned? Betting smarter isn't about complex formulas. It's about understanding a few basic mathematical concepts. First, you convert odds into implied probabilities. Then you try to estimate the true probability of an event happening. If your estimated true probability is higher than the bookmaker's implied probability, you've found value. Then, you calculate the expected value. If it's positive, you have a profitable bet. Finally, you manage your bankroll wisely. Start practicing these steps with small bets. The more you apply these concepts, the more natural they'll become. You'll begin to see the hidden value where others only see numbers. Master implied probability, seek positive EV, and practice disciplined bankroll management for smarter betting.